Hello, honorable members of the clan. So let's go back to the Nogauteng High Court where they just concluded that Mr. Mnisi is going to represent Mr. Sibiya, just like we predicted as the clan since this news broke last December. And so Mr. Sibiya is going with Mr. Mnisi as his legal representative in the sense of Meyiwa unaliving trial as his defense lawyer, which is quite interesting, I must say. But what I highly appreciated coming from Judge Rata was the suggestion that he made to Mr. Mnisi that if we could utilize the notes of Mr. Ngome Zulu, because he, of course, would have consulted with Mr. Mnisi before he could start his cross-examination. And if he could utilize those notes for his advantage when it comes to the defense of his new client. So yeah, a new lawyer has been appointed and it is Mr. Mnisi. However, Mr. Mnisi was like, okay, I've been appointed as Mr. Sibiya's legal representative. I have nothing on me. I have to do everything on a clean slate. So now, which is kind of interesting, but at the same time a little confusing because you've been there and you've defended Mr. Sibiya before, but I get it as well that this is not your client and therefore you will not have notes and you will not have consulted with him before. So yes, you are starting on a clean slate, but at the same time thinking, but you've been sitting there and listening, sir. But no, I'm not blaming you. I'm just saying. But I also get that there are processes that also need to take place in order for you to have your own notes regarding your new client. I get that. I do. It's just that, sometimes we think like laymen on the street like we are. And we think like, Haibo, why would you do something like that when you've been sitting in this trial forever? Anyways, guys. So he says if he could please be given until the 20th. Actually, not until the 20th. Probably the 19th or 18th of January, because the court will resume on the 20th of January 2025. No longer the 22nd. I thought the court resumes on the 22nd, but anyways, we are not there because Judge Rata, after he has heard Mr. Mnisi presenting himself as Mr. Sibiya's new lawyer, Mr. Rata Mukhatleng, of course, as a judge, he needed to get confirmations coming from Mr. Sibiya to confirm that indeed he has appointed Mr. Mnisi as his new lawyer, and he confirmed that indeed he has chosen Mr. Mnisi as his new lawyer. And also Judge Rata wants to know if his parents and uncle are aware of his decision, and he said yes, they are all aware and they are all happy with that decision. I'm happy with the decision, I don't want to lie, as I had predicted previously that I think is going to go with Mr. Mnisi. I mean, Mr. Mnisi, why I would have chosen Mr. Mnisi myself is the strength that he showed in the last 4 months in this matter, and also the chutzpah and the gall and the gumption and the audacity to take on the judge when the judge gets offline. That is one of the reasons why I was like, please pick Mr. Mnisi, because the judge, when Mr. Mnisi is on the floor, he's kind of like this. Should I take a chance with him? And then Mr. Mnisi puts him in his place. And I like that because the defense lawyers, from what we've been witnessing from a trial within a trial, is that we have a judge that interjects. And then Mr. Mnisi even had to say, when you do that, you are disturbing my chain of thoughts. And therefore, that prejudices my client. And I'm like, there we go, sir. So can you just behave like a judge? Yes, we are not saying don't ask questions, but we are asking, do not enter the arena. Even though you are like, I'm not entering the arena. Hey, you know those YouTubers. Thanks for watching. I hope when you watch, you also click the bell notification. Not only the bell notification after subscribing, but you also click the like button. Click the like button is very important because it helps us as YouTubers. But I also have a feeling that Judge Rata may have a soft spot for YouTubers. I don't know. I'm just having this. Maybe one day, if he does write a book, a memoir, and he's gonna talk about this part of his career as a judge, we might feature. Maybe he might even mention us by names. Oh, no. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Anyways, guys. So as I've already said, Mr. Sibiya chose Mr. Mnisi as his new lawyer. Now, in my earlier video, I did mention the return of Advocate Tefu. Right now, I'm not even sure where that is standing at all. Some people I even saw saying that he has appointed Mr. Tefu to represent him. But I was like, but wait, before he actually gets to Tefu, shouldn't he first get a lawyer, an attorney, and that attorney instructs Mr. Tefu, and then Mr. Tefu takes it? But anyways, again, we just lay people on the street, layman people on the street, and we don't know exactly how these things work, right? Because here we only do commentary. We take our two IQs, rub them together, spark some kind of sensibility as to what exactly is going on in the North Gauteng High Court in a Senzo Mewa analyzing trial. That's what we do here. Two IQs. Simple. And then we do not complicate the matter by trying to dissect it into stuff that we don't understand. That's for the legal eagles, right? But from what I've seen from the legal, okay, I'm not going to put the air quotes here, from the legal eagles, they are not giving us the full version of things that are transpiring in the courtroom. I get it. Some of them, of course, they still have legal ambitions, judicial ambitions, even probably presidential ambitions at some stage. And they don't want any trial, especially the Senzo Meiwa one, to taint or jeopardize that ambition because of their honesty when they were analyzing the matter, like Anton Hart. The other time I said Anton Harbour. I mean, I was asking myself, where do I know this name from? And then it hit me that when I was at Wits University, he used to be a media study professor at Wits University. And I once, because I had a friend who was doing media studies, and every time before lunchtime, I would attend one of his media classes, and then Anton Harbour will be in front lecturing one thing or another in the media space, which, by the way, everything that I heard in that class, irrelevant today. When I say irrelevant, I mean irrelevant. The coming in of social media and also the coming in of smartphones with cameras, where now the public can be community journalists, boop, out the window. Everything that I heard in that lecture from Anton Harbour, I meant Anton Hart. Okay, that's the person that I feel he is more real, unafraid. You know, he's got them two pairs of silver, and he is able to say what he sees in that courtroom of Judge Rata Mokgoatleng. Everyone else, just a waste of time. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, guys. I respect y'all. But I get it. I also get it. You need to sing for your bread. You have to sing for your bread. And that, guys, what do you call this? The North Gauteng High Court is postponed until the 20th of January 2025. This is the resumption of the trial. And Ms. Mshololo will continue with her cross-examination of Mr. Geninda. If you are looking at my face, dripping with sweat, what are you doing? Aren't you supposed to be listening to what I'm saying? Anyway, guys, thank you all so much. Guess we'll see each other on the 20th then. In the meantime, I don't know. What would suggest? What do we do between now and how many days from now? 14 days? Is it 14 days? No, 13? I don't know. Anyways, guys, let's see each other a bit later. Once again, please do me this big favor by liking the video so that the algorithm wakes up again. And remember that Francis Tumagute and his clan, they need to be pushed up. Please don't leave without liking. Also, share the video far and wide, and also leave a comment down below and let me know what your thoughts were regarding what happened in the North Gauteng High Court this morning. And are you happy with Mr. Sibiya's choice? Well, you are the client. We did speak about this. Other than that, see you later. Goodbye.